Email lists are probably the most important part of any type of cold or warm email marketing. If your email lists are organized and they're nice and segmented, you can do well. You can get higher open rates and you can really make a lot of money just using the email lists. Stick around, I'm going to explain everything about email lists. Subscribe, like, and let's begin. So email lists, in the previous episode, I scraped this email list for free. And if you want to scrape emails free of charge, take a look at my channel, watch my videos. You're going to learn a lot of how to do your own list scraping, email marketing, cold email outreach, etc. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them below and I'm going to answer them whenever I, get some time. Anyway, so once you scrape the email list, it's very important. The most important thing is to take a look at your list and kind of find out what you can do with it. Does it have a name? Does it have a phone number, last name? So, for example, I scraped this list online, and I know that I do have some information. So I know they're in Los Altos, California. So I would delete the website. I don't really need that where I pulled it. So I know these guys are working at Coldwell Banker, and I know that they're in Los Altos, California. First, I would just organize the list so that I can see, what I'm working with. So once I know, I would add insert here. If you gotta have for any type of email marketing, we gotta have an email here, uh, company name or location. So I would split this actually. I would take this. Let's delete this as well. It's just an email. I would take this and split it. You can split this in half um, and create two new tables. So you can do that text to columns, and then you can select commas, etc. So what I want to do is this other, and then because on this list I know there is so let me see, tab, semicolon, comma, column, space. So you can do by space, but I think that you might do it. You can do double space and then do it like that, and you'll see on the bottom here how it's gonna do it. But I think this is the best one. I think this might be the best. Let's see how it works. So once I'm finished, do you want to replace it? Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I don't need the last data. So this is fine. This is good enough. Although I can actually do more because right now, let's do this. Copy this into here. Leave this as is. It doesn't matter. So let's do again text to columns, and I want to separate it one more time. Next, with comma. Yep. Now look what I got. I got their city. So I would name this city. And I don't need the real estate agent. I know that. And this is the company. So I would name this city and a company. So I have everything right now that I need for a successful email marketing campaign. I have their city where they are in. I have their email, and I do have their company. They're all the same company. So I like if there is more companies, that's fine. If there is just one, you can leave it there. I can do this. So if I import this in my email server where I send cold emails, and I know these are all business emails, they're not consumers, Gmail, Yahoo, etc. So I can blast to these people easily and send them an email. And once I do that, I can say something like, I know this guy's Bryce, right? But I'm not gonna use his name because I don't have his name here. I'm not gonna. You can give this list to your VA, and she can probably fill in the names from the emails: Gabriel, Jason, etc., Mike. But what I would do is, I don't want to waste my time because this list scraped would be probably like 10,000, 20,000, I don't know, really big. So the first thing I will do is sort it out like this. So I have a clean list. Then I have an idea. If I'm sending emails, I can be like, hey, Shelly, I know you're from Aptos, you're a realtor with Coldwell Banker. I do a lot of marketing for Coldwell Banker realtors. Can we schedule a meeting? Something very simple like that. Like if you want to do an outreach for marketing, I would actually create a drip campaign, but check out my other videos if you want to know more about email marketing because I went in depth on how to do email marketing, drip campaigns, etc. So that's what I would do. I would send a drip campaign, actually three emails, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday again, and then tag these people with like an option, with an offer that they can really say no to. So basically, the first one would just be introductory email, then the second one would be like a follow up, and the third one, hey, I don't want to bother you again, but I'm going to include you in my newsletter, so they keep on receiving my emails. So that's the idea, but let's go back to one more thing. So this is the first step, separating and creating the email list and making it look really nice, professional, and easy for you. Because the easier it is for you, the better the returns are going to be on the list. So if you're scraping the list, you're trying to email all of these people, perfect. Just make sure that it's organized and you can actually use this information that you got online. So again, this is the list I scraped online. I didn't buy it, I just scraped it, and I can email all these people. Next step to check if this list is good or not. So what I would do is create a free account, neverbounce.com. It's a free, uh, uh, it's actually paid. I used Neverbounce Lite. It's one of the best services out there for email list cleaning. So what I want to do now, and why I use this, I can just click add lists, and I can take the list of realtors, bring them here, and I can actually check the list for free. What is the bounce rate? Now, bounce rate is what determines your campaign, if it's going to be a successful one or not. So the list that you have, if there are really high bounce rates, it can ruin your campaign. It can block your list, it can block your servers. You're not going to be able to send it from anywhere. So since I'm getting an error here, I'm guessing there is probably some bad data since it's pulled online or corrupted or whatever. So what I'm gonna do here is I want to make sure that everything is okay. Maybe the page 19. So let's remove the company altogether. Let's just make this as simple as possible, and then we'll do file, save as, and I'm gonna save it again as CSV file, but this time I'm gonna just name it Realtors CA. I would name it by the city, but there is 2 cities, 3 cities. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to add another list, and I'm going to find that list and just add it again. And what this tool is going to give me is actually the percentage of bounce rates. So I'm going to cancel this job, okay? Success, and I'm going to wait for okay, right there. So it's going to analyze my list. It's going to tell me what's the open rate like, and right there, it does it really fast if it's a small list. This is a small list. I have other lists that are like 40,000, 50, 100,000, 107,000, etc. So basically, what this is telling me is that this list is safe to send from anywhere. I can upload this list to MailChimp and send it out. Perfect. So these are all, and you would expect that from a really nice websites. I mean, Coldwell Bankers, they updated their website, their lists. So this list can be sent from anywhere you want. Any type of platform, any type of campaign you're creating, you can send to this list, not worrying about if the emails are bad. Once you get this, that's perfect. If you get something like 6%, depending on your email service provider, but this is going to blacklist your server. No matter what type of server you're using, this is going to blacklist it. So do not use those lists. So once you're satisfied with your list, you can then proceed to email and send messages to these people, even through Gmail. I have a video how to cold email people through Gmail automatically, 50 emails per day on the free platform. So one more thing about the list that I want to mention, and that's it about that's all that I can tell you about the email lists. Scraping them online or having your database. Check the bounce rates. Also, if you have, it would be the best if you can have um, email lists with something like this. I want to show you. These are the best because the more things you have up in the list, the easier it is for people for you to do the email marketing and outreach. So for example, I just opened just a random list that I have. I have about 100 million emails. So and I do offer lists as well if I have targeted lists. So for example, you have the company name here, you have the address, you have the city, you have the zip code, you have the phone number, you have the website contact name. So right there you have the first and last name. You can split it. You have the title. So you have pretty much everything that there is for this company, for this person. He's in sales. Sandra is in sales. You have her email. It's a business email. You know that the company is doing less than I think these are for the online sales or something, 1 to 2.5 million. So you would delete these if you're not, like, these are really small people that sell something online. But let's say you need 1 to 2.5 million, this would be the perfect ones for you. So Dan is the perfect target. Hey Dan, I'm gonna send you 3 emails. I'm gonna send you my newsletter. And you guess what? I'm gonna have my VA or telemarketer, whoever. I'm gonna have them reach out to you right there. There's a phone number. So when you have a quality list like this, you can actually do a lot more, and you can actually create a multi-step and multi-channel campaigns where you do sales and calls. And the good thing about a list like this is, let's say I send a cold email campaign for you on this list. You can have your caller follow up on this list and just be like, hey, Dan, we sent you an email. Can you just tell us if you received it? So it's a nice opener. And if Dan is like, yeah, I didn't get it, even if he got it or maybe he didn't get it, he went to his spam or something, he can just say, hey, I didn't get it. Okay, well, why don't we send it again and then I'll follow up with you. So you basically put a foot in the door for your virtual assistant or your salesperson to give a call to Dan, and there's a reason for it. And then if Dan didn't receive the email, he will. He gets an email from your salesperson right into his inbox, and then they call him back and be like, hey, Dan, did you receive my email now? What are you thinking about it? Whatever. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Etc. So that's a good thing about having a list with a lot of fields, with a lot of things, and a lot of info. The more info you have on the list, the better you can optimize your campaign and use use all of this information that you have available to you to actually do an outreach and make more money, get more clients. Because the way it works, if they see that you did a research on them, they're gonna know you're a good expert, right? That you are somebody who took their time to make sure that they know what they're talking about, and who they're talking to. Because if you're talking to Dan here, and he know, you know he works at, he's at this company and he's, making this much money, whatever, and you mention that, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to get a new client and book a meeting. So yeah, that's all on the email list. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and subscribe, like, and I'm gonna do some more videos. There's gonna be a really major video coming up for email marketing. I'm gonna be sending 2 million. Actually, it's going on right now. This is the second day. We're sending 2 million emails per day, per week, actually, for a client, and it's consumer only. Gmail, Yahoo, AOL. It's crazy campaign. I'm gonna do a video on it. Stick around, sign up, actually subscribe, and you're gonna be seeing this video soon as well. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.